invincible.
All right, so second topic that Adam Silver discussed on The Herd was whether or not we should increase the amount of years that players stay in college, or if we should keep it as is, where it's 1 year, one and done, or if we should get rid of all of it and allow them to come out straight out of high school. So I don't remember if he said it was the NBA Players Association or if it was the owners who wanted them to stay in college. I'm guessing it's NBA Association, because why would the owners want to wait on LeBron, right? So so Adam Silver said he was actually considering letting them come straight out of high school, because he's saying like the one and done, what he said is, okay, so they go to college. As soon as they get eliminated from March Madness, they don't care if they get to play or whatever, so they just don't go to class anymore. And they don't care if they fail, whatever, because they know they're one and done. If you're a lottery pick, they know they're going to be in the NBA anyway. So it's not even one and done, it's half and done.
Well, let me tell you, once you're one and done and you don't make it good and you get injured, you want to go back to college.
Yeah, so what do you think? Should it be let people come out of high school, one and done, or?
I think Adam Silver grew up too much watching T-Mac, Kobe Bryant, all these amazing high school players coming into the league. Yeah, it was a good refresher, a refresh button on the league, but a lot of these kids aren't financially educated, not academically, but financially educated. But it's good to be academically educated because it leads. It's a segue into that mindset on how to control your money. So I think they should do minimum 2 years in college. It's important, just for those reasons. They're not mature enough, they're not developed, they don't know what to do. They make the the irrational, stupid move in the off season. I just think they shouldn't have straight out of high school anymore. It's bad. And also look at the Phoenix Suns, for example. Their average age is 21, or 20, which is lower than most college basketball teams. Just a bunch of kids now coming into the league, especially if you do this straight out of high school, and there's no more grown men playing defense. How it should be. A league of men. Look at Eric Dampier. Not a great player. All the men.
What do you think?
I definitely think they have to push going to school for a variety of reasons. One being the maturity. Two being your body physically will grow more, obviously, as you go through college, and with the development through the weight rooms and stuff that they have there. They have so many different things to get them prepared for the NBA. I think it would make more sense to at least make them go to college for either keep it at the 1 year, or even, like Laurent was saying, at least 2 years. And for the other reason, it's a good drawback just in case one of these superstar talents, okay, that everyone's like say the next Kobe or something, it's a good drawback to at least have some education, if not all of it, so that what if you get a freak injury? You have something to fall back on, right? Because coming right out of high school, you have nothing. How are you going to get a job? If something happens, I'm saying. If, right?
So just to go on playing defense, you need grown men so they can play defense. I think the rules have much more to do with it than the actual players, because now there's very little you can do now. But, okay, so I'm okay with forcing kids to go to college. I have no problem with that, but pay them. Because colleges, people are saying, yeah, we do it for the kids, we care about the kids. Colleges are making millions, if not billions, off of the back of the kids, and they give nothing back to the kids. And oh yeah, scholarship. Okay, if you ask basketball players or football players, what do you want? Do you want a scholarship or do you want millions? They're all gonna pick the millions. And on top of that, just because you get paid doesn't mean you don't get an education, because if you don't pass your courses, you still don't get to play, and that money is taken off. So you get paid, you get an education, and you get an incentive to stay in college. Because if you're getting paid, you're not in the mindset, oh, now I need to rush to the NBA.
Well, what higher incentive can you have than to fulfill your parents' dreams of having at least a backup plan? Yeah, parents should all push their kids to follow their dreams, be an NBA player, hockey player, whatever player it is. But in case that fails, a parent's dream as a backup is to have a college degree.
But that's why
even as a player, you want to make your parents happy, so you're going to do that. And a double-edged sword to your conversation
Hold up.
Yeah,
You weren't
maybe-
listening though. You weren't listening.
Hold on, I'm
I
not done yet.
Hold
And-
up.
hold on.
Hold up. You weren't listening though. I said they would be in college. They would have to pass
Okay.
their courses.
Why pay the players? Don't you can't pay the players as incentive. The incentive is on your own to get that degree to make your parents happy, and the sponsorships of these college teams, the ones that provide them all the jerseys with the name tags, they're the ones making way more money than the colleges, and it bodes well. Let's say like if a young rookie is playing for a college team and he's wearing like Nike and he becomes amazing. He's gonna get paid regardless. Like LeBron got paid $100 million before going to the NBA with that Nike contract. And the other side of that, if you're promoting kids straight out of high school, what about the emerging, or should I say the establishment of the AAU, the high school program, which is after the regular season? The kids don't even play high school anymore in the regular season. They all wait for the summer league. AAU, where in July 70 of the college coaches comes to recruit. So if you want to do one and done, it leaves college completely obsolete and leaves just a bunch of hot freaking kids coming into the league, like hot tickets, and that's where the big market is right now, is the AAU. So if you do the one and done out of high school, you're like, no, forget college.
For me,
forget that.
I get what you're saying. You're right. Okay, the kids, they deserve to get paid because they are the talent of all of it. But my thing with that is, it's like you're teaching them that, you're not teaching them to strive to be better. You're just almost teaching them to like, you know what? I'm this, pay me. And then it's just going to continue on into the NBA. They're going to want more and more and more. It's going to get ludicrous what you're going to have to pay them, because they're going to be, well, if I'm making $2 million in college, well, I want to make $5-6 million in the NBA. I'm such a big talent. And on top of that, you're promoting. Remember how we see all these young kids, they come in?
You're promoting scrubs.
Not just that, but
Yeah, you
they
are
come
promoting
in.
scrubs.
They come in and they get paid. They get their money, and what do they do with it? They waste it on drugs, partying, all that. Now you're just promoting it earlier. They're not even going to care about school anymore.
you're creating
They just
a
want
job
their money.
market.
You're not even
creating
going to care anymore.
So I'm glad you mentioned if you're paying the kids, they won't want to go into the NBA unless they get paid even more. Okay, so let's say the NBA, you're only allowed to pay a kid, I don't know, $1 million, right? But he's getting paid $3 million in college. What do you think the kid is gonna do? He's gonna stay in college for the max 4 years. After 4 years, he gets kicked out because he's not allowed to stay on the team after 4 years.
But he's not
And then-
staying in for the right reasons.
But he still has to pass his courses, so he's still getting the education.
Does he?
So you have to pass your courses to stay on the team. You get booted.
We all know that the teachers,
Skew.
they skew marks.
Okay,
so that they-
bell curve. Then tackle that problem then. But so exactly. So you guys say, oh, we care about the kids. We want them to have an education. What's better than 4 years? They're gonna stay for 4 years maximum the amount of money.
Yeah.
That's the thing. People are like, but we still shouldn't pay the kids. Are basically saying, oh, we're okay with the college making all that money off of the back of the kids, and we don't
They're
really.
making all the money anyways with tuition. They're making already a lot.
And they're going to up tuition at that point.
Okay, I'm glad you said up tuition. Okay, in Canada, right? We don't make millions off of the backs of our athletes, and yet we pay less tuition than in the US. How does that work?
Let's pay
Because we don't
engineering
promote it
students.
like
Well,
they do in the States. They don't promote it. Does anyone know that Carleton is
And-
probably one of the greatest basketball teams in Canadian history? Does anyone even know that?
Exactly.
No, they don't.
No one cares.
No one cares.
That's the thing. You guys are arguing.
Canadians do.
You guys are arguing why we
Yeah.
don't pay athletes.
Well-
what I'm arguing is we don't pay athletes, and yet we don't jack up the tuition. So you guys are arguing a different topic than I am. I'm saying forget why we don't pay them. I'm saying we don't pay them, and we still pay less than in the US. It's like
But
the
it's
same
unfair.
argument. It's the same argument like, oh,
can't
if we
compare.
raise minimum wage, then everything is gonna cost more. No, if you look in markets where people are being paid a fair salary, the economy is actually better because the lower people, the more money they make, the more buying power they have, it creates more jobs. So it's the same argument with the colleges. Oh, if we have to pay them, then the tuition goes up. How come it's not like that in
don't have
Canada?
to pay them.
We don't make millions off of the students, and the tuition is still lower than in the US.
You're wrong, and here this is why. Because the NBA is the job market. That's where the workforce is.
Yeah.
College is education and the talent pool. So if you start implementing job markets in that academic environment, there's a lot of parity between that. Why don't I just pay an engineer who's studying in school? We should pay them a wage. What about the nursing students? We should pay all the other
Why don't
students.
they get paid?
Yeah, it creates a parity there. And
Hold up,
and
internships, you get paid.
yeah, but you
Placements,
get paid. But I'm just saying, you're saying you should get paid $2 million. Why
not the doctors? What about all the doctors
Yeah.
that they're creating? Why don't they get paid?
They
while
actually
they're going
hold
too?
more value.
They hold more value. Yeah, they do.
But
I'm saying,
and
hold up, I'm
not
saying,
done my point yet. The point ends at this as well: is that if you change college into a job market, the talent pool will bring in scrubs. Like, you know, those players that make it to the NBA, they just play for the money. Now they'll just play at the college for money. They don't care about making it to the NBA. Hey, I made my $4 million in college. I'm out.
why would a college recruit a scrub? They're not going to recruit scrubs because they need to win. But colleges care about winning.
You
They're
don't
not
know
gonna-
the scrubs though.
What are you talking
The
about?
ones that have the heart for the game versus the ones that just want to make it for the money, you can't tell the difference until they play, until they sign that
And there'd be a
contract.
lot that would
There'll
be all about the
more
money.
in the college.
So what
A lot more.
Laurent is saying is, if you pay in college, people are gonna be content with just making their money in college and that's it. And then after 4 years, they're kicked out of the team because they have to be kicked out. So you're telling me only the scrubs will want to go to college now? That doesn't even make sense.
I'm saying scrubs in a sense that they don't have the heart for the game. They don't care about playing.
You're still gonna recruit the best of the best because you want to win championships, and the best of the best are thinking long term. They don't want to make money just for 4 years. They're thinking, I want to make money for 20 years.
Okay,
so you're still gonna have the
But if you
same
make
talent.
$4 million,
What about the lower end schools? It's gonna become like ridiculous. The rich get richer because
Yeah.
the
I'm
lower
glad
end
Perry-
schools won't be able
I'm glad you mentioned that too. Last time I checked, nobody, all the stars, they don't go to no-name schools. They all go to Duke. They all go to the big name schools.
are all academia.
In football, they all go to Texas. They all go to Nebraska, whatever. They don't go to friggin' a team that nobody has heard of. So and they're not getting paid. So you go based on reputation. So either way, big schools will always get the best talent, no matter what you do. So that argument doesn't work.
Financially educate yourself. Because college academia is a talent pool, and the NBA is a job market.
And if people
can't turn college into a job market.
and if people really care about the athletes, okay, give a course for financial education, a mandatory course. So if you, as soon
You're gonna
as you
tell
come
all the
in,
colleges to do that? They're gonna laugh in your face.
no,
We're
the
not gonna do
NBA.
that.
I'm talking about the NBA. As soon as you come in, you have to take a mandatory, and you have to pass the course too. There you go. If you truly care about the kids. Anyway, so let us know what you think in the comments. You think kids should get their fair
right.
share of the money that the colleges
Stay in school, kids.
that the colleges are making off their back, or do you think all the money should go to colleges? Yeah, so let us know what you think, and comment, subscribe, like our video.
Stay tuned.
And next segment, we're gonna talk about super teams and what we can do about that.
Here we go.